everybody, welcome to No Excuses. I'm your host, Rodney Arbona, and my special guest, Sonya Hensley, has a multiple angle of careers going on. I mean, I don't know where to begin. You can see I'm hesitating because you are an entertainer. That's the way I have to put it in a package. You sing, you dance, you write, you tell me what to do. No, that's something else.
I didn't do that yet.
How are you, dear?
I am terrific.
It is so wonderful seeing you.
You too.
We've been planning this for a long time.
Planning and plotting for a minute.
It's amazing how fast time goes.
It's true.
So you have such a career that goes back for years, and you pace on through it, and you've done so many different things. So out of all the things that you do as an entertainer, because you're so multi-talented,
thank you.
You're so welcome. What do you feel is your biggest passion? Or is that even possible to answer?
Oh, it's definitely possible.
Okay,
my biggest passion is to be on a channel that is not stifled and controlled.
Okay.
Programming is everywhere. It's with our parents, it's with our education, it's with the system we want to live in, whether it's religious or political. But as an artist, there's a channel there that is not controlled and edited.
Beautiful.
I love being on that channel.
So that independent lane?
It's independent, it's recognizing the beauty in everything. It's recognizing the inspiration, the fact that, you know, you can read a book and it's words on a page, and yet it will take you to faraway lands that you've never seen.
Sure.
You can hear a song, and that song will first stick with you, and then years later you will hear that song and it will take you exactly back to the moment and the warm feelings or whatever was going on in your life, the people around you. It gives you like a visual and emotional picture. Music is so powerful that way.
Yes, it is.
So for me, even that is a channel that can't be controlled.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Music does put us into characters. It puts us into different moods. It actually, we hate to use the word control, but let's face it, music can control our moods.
Oh, right? Absolutely.
But that's a good control.
Well,
but it enhances our moods. That's the better way of saying it, exactly. It also allows us to feel, I was just going to say.
Why do they have music and step teams and all these things and cheerleaders,
exactly,
you know, before games and things? Musicality is one of those things that gives people like the spice of life.
That's right. And there's no boundaries.
Nope.
It's international.
No, international.
You don't even have to understand
the words.
Doesn't
matter the language.
That's right. You don't even have to understand the words.
Nope.
If the beat and the tone and the linguistics are all into check.
It's all even the emotions.
Can capture it.
It's even emotions. But to me, that goes the same for every discipline of the arts.
Yes.
You go to a museum, you see a painting that was done like when, and you go, oh, and you feel something in the now.
Right.
It's the same thing, you know, with Shakespeare. Like at first I was a little intimidated by Shakespeare as an actor. And then once I would just laugh my head off. I said, oh, these people are so full of drama. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there was a lot of drama.
They are treacherous. But then it was like, okay, it's the same. It's soap operas.
Yes.
It's the same.
Yes. Pre-television soap opera.
Exactly, but it makes me understand that we're all the same.
Right. Right. History keeps repeating itself, as the saying goes.
Right, right. And you, even though you're a person who you have to fight to be on that channel, because everybody's going, oh, but you need to pay your bills. Oh, but you need to make a living. Oh, but you need to have a respectable, job. Oh, but you need to do this and you need to do that. And at the same time, I couldn't be the person I am without the arts.
Absolutely.
So that's my passion, to not be hemmed in so small.
And I was just going to get into that because you brought up a good point, how people want to tell us what we should be doing. So how do you... Bring them on to me, girl. I'll take care of them. So what what keeps you channeled all these years? Obviously, your talent would energize anybody. That smile's to melt by.
Thank you.
This is the first time I met you. I was like, oh, that smile's going to kill me.
No.
In a good way, of course.
It got us to here.
That's right.
So
it got us to here.
It did its job.
And then some. We've crossed paths a couple times without planning, which is even better.
Right.
So how do you keep yourself away from that negativity and move on? Because I think that's a good way to share with people, because so many people get caught up in what someone else is telling them to do. You obviously have a way of ignoring it and keep moving forward, and it's such a powerful thing to share, because people are getting too caught up in what everybody's saying. And of course, with social media, everybody's telling you what to do and what not to do and blah blah blah. So how do you channel, or I don't know if this is a word, but de-channel those people?
Well, you know, in show business, it's always going to be, you know, somebody, the story of, you know, oh, they put glass in my slippers. You know, show business has so many things. It's like, okay, you know, yeah, you're never going to be the prettiest, the tallest, the most handsome. You're never going to have the best clothes. You're never going to have, you know, there's always somebody that's stepping higher than you. It's not about that.
Right.
It's about your unique journey. For me, you know, I had an aunt that told my mother, oh, she's never going to be a dancer because her hips are too big. And it was funny because at the time I didn't know that.
Did you tell her you can also roller skate, really?
No, but the thing is, I didn't know it when I heard this years later.
Wow.
But what's so funny about it is you need hips to dance.
Yes, you do.
I mean, you need hips to dance.
You do.
If you had no hips,
you couldn't
you couldn't do much or nothing with no hips. So they don't understand the absurdness of what they say to people.
Isn't that amazing?
And I have a song that I just released. I have released 3 singles
in
a single weekend.
We're going to get into that. I love it.
Yeah, but one of them's called...
Things come in threes.
Yeah, but the thing is, I wrote the song called None of My Business What You Think of Me.
I love it.
So it's not about it comes in and then I push it out. No, it's not even going in.
Beautiful.
It's not going in because, number one, you know what people say, how, you know, when somebody tells you who they are, believe them.
Right.
You know, if somebody comes up to you and they go, oh, you look so fabulous, I hate you. Believe it. Believe it. You know, and be like, thank you so much. I am not going to be around that person a lot. You have to recognize energy.
Yes.
You know, you can't be around people that are, as they say, hating on everything and everybody. I mean, come on. If you got a roof over your head, you have somebody that cares about you, if your limbs are intact and you can see and you can smell and you can taste and you can talk that crap, then you got a whole lot more to be grateful for.
I love that word, grateful. Absolutely.
Than to be,
it's such a powerful state of mind, is grateful.
Yeah, people don't know. They would say, okay, you know, don't do that in the same place where you eat. They don't understand. Don't spew negativity in the same place where you live either.
That's right. That's right.
And it's the same thing.
And what I found too is I'm going to piggyback what you're saying actually, is when you have that positive energy, it's very difficult for negative people to enter your life because they want to go find some misery. And if you're so positive, you're not in their bowl of soup, as the saying
You're doing
goes.
too much for them.
Yeah.
You're doing too much.
It's like
they're like, oh no.
It's like that fenceless dog leash. You know, they get close to you and they get zapped and they back away to find somebody that's easy prey, so to speak.
And some of them don't know what they want to do.
But that's okay. We don't want to even figure out what they don't want to do.
Strangers that I say that I'm friendly to, and I get them to giggle and I get them to laugh, and I see them like backing up, and then I just stop, and then they want to talk to me.
Sure. Well, they want what they can't have.
They don't know what they want.
Right.
It's like, okay, it's all right now.
And that, in essence, is a shame.
But I see it.
Yes,
like,
of course.
I see it.
How could you not?
I see it. It's like, okay, I did get you to giggle. I did get you to enjoy life for like 2 seconds, and you can't handle it.
Now, we had 3 songs that came out. One you told us about. Tell us about the other 2.
The other 2 are also a little bit, One is called You Don't Know.
Okay.
And that one is in the pantheon of women who have suffered through being mashed down, controlled, not treated fairly, or not appreciated for what they had, or not uplifted.
Okay.
It's called You Don't Know, and I didn't use a lot of lyrics for that song, but the lyrics that I did use are very poignant, and they have multiple meanings.
Excellent.
It talks about, you know, how could you mistreat me with your words even?
Beautiful.
Because that's where it starts.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the first test, and if you allow that,
it starts with the words.
Then it could drag into being physical.
Right.
And then after physical, then that escalates into deeper punishment.
And slander.
And slander.
And slander.
Absolutely.
People who say bad things about you that aren't true.
Sure.
Or they skew everything so that everyone else thinks badly of you. They do that with words.
Absolutely. People have to understand, though, when people are saying things like that of you, that slander and untrue, you have to remind yourself how many insecure people are out there. And this is their way of trying to make them feel better, because they're actually envious. They're almost on the borderline jealous.
Right.
And jealousy I don't like to use much, because that is evil in my sense. But they are very envious. So I think if people could just understand, almost take it as a compliment to some degree. So what's your third song? I love that second one. That's powerful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and that one's called You Don't Know. And then the other one is East of You.
Okay.
And that goes back to what I talked about being grateful. I mean, if you wake up in the day and you have just one person that wants to know that you're okay, you're batting 1,000.
No kidding.
You know how many people don't have anybody?
That's true.
So East of You is like, yeah, there's simple things in life, but I can do anything with you. And with you is, I say, you know, with you, I can do it with you if you're a male or you're a woman or whatever. And that's just like your team, your home team. That's the person or the persons that it don't matter if you messed up, you fell out, you got drunk, whatever it is you did in your life, they accept you for exactly who you are. And they're easy with you.
Excellent.
It's East of You. The sun rises in the east.
That's right.
It's like, isn't it nice to have, you know, favor rising from another person while you live on the planet? And you start a brand new day every day. There you go. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. So that one's the energy of that. The lyrics don't talk about a lot of seriousness. That's okay. But the vibe of it is that. And that's what's important, is the vibe. Yeah. Because that's what stays within the person, is the vibe. That's so wonderful. Where can people find you, Sonya? Well, I have my own website. It's www.sonyahensley.com, and that's SONYAHENSLEY. I'm on Facebook. Good. Facebook, if you put my name in, you'll find me. I'm on Instagram. Again, I'm not hiding, so if you put my name in, everything will pop up that I'm associated with. I have 2 of those, and Twitter and YouTube. I have Miss Sonyams is one of my YouTube channels. I love it. One of your channels. I have more than one. You know, we all change phones, change emails, and I happen to have 2, because when you put music out there, sometimes it's just, if somebody looks for a topic, it'll be Sonya Hensley. So I have one that's just Sonya Hensley. Excellent. And there's a collection of all kinds of things. Like you said, I do lots of stuff. You do. So some are dancing. Very well. Oh, thank you, thank you. I just try to have fun. Good, and you do, that's for sure. That smiles forever. Thank you. Sonya, thank you so much, my dear. Thank you. It is such a pleasure seeing you. You know, it's really wonderful to share good feelings, good joy, advice, aspiration, inspiration with other people, because we're really all the same. Yes, we are. And one day we're up, and one day we're like, oh. That's it. There's a push and pull between all of us. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Thank you for having me. You're welcome. This is No Excuses. My special guest, Sonya Hensley. Look her up. You'll love everything she's got going on, especially in her music. Listen to those vibes. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again. Thank you. Thank you.